What up, guys, to another Dom Pena video. This time we're at New Balance tomorrow. It's currently 9:15 right now. About to go to bed soon. This will probably be a sort of video, just like this intro, then the race, then talk about it after, and that'll be it. I like the vlogging stuff, but I don't want to spin it all the time, so I'm probably just going to save that for some of the larger meets. So, yeah, unless I've bothered to film anything in between, the next thing will probably be the race. Tim, do you have anything you want to say to the camera?
Nah.
Okay. Too nonchalant to say anything. All right, but we'll catch you guys after the race.
And away we go. So we'll see who will come away with the win here. And again, nobody's gotten under 2 minutes yet, which is surprising. Because most of the guys in that second heat can. And all the guys in this one can as well, and then some. Again, Ben Davis of Amherst, the All-American, is your number 1 seed. And he is wearing number 7, and he is currently in front. His teammate, Will Peterson, is in second. Will Peterson, the 3 seed. We'll see what Pena's got as well. Shaping up. Again, this is shaping up to be a great race. Great lineup here. Out in front at the turn is Davis. Peterson in second. Pena now moving into second. No surprise there. Ellis Goodson was in 4th. August Deutsch is in there in 5th. Runners are pretty tight up front. It's going to be one more time around here. Again, for the fastest competitors on the track. There is the bell. Can Davis hold off Pena? We knew it would come down to these two guys. Two fantastic competitors going head-to-head, Pena and Davis. Davis and Pena. It's Pena on the outside. Davis hanging on to the inside, and here they go down the stretch. Pena's got a step on Davis, made the pass, and gets the fast time. 1:54.27 the time for Dominic Pena. 1:54.52 the time for Ben Davis. Will Peterson in there at 1:55.55. Then it was Luke Ferriolo, John of Hamilton, John Quinn of Hamilton, Ellis Goodson of Hamilton, August Deutsch of Wesleyan, and Tyler Johnson of Trinity. That is your top 8, all coming out of that third and final.
What up, guys? I low-key forgot to record the reflection of the race last night. It's the next day. Just got back from my recovery run. So just to talk about the race a little bit. I think it went pretty well. I'll cover the race first, and then the whole bunch of stuff went on beforehand. But yeah, I got out hard, got out pretty well like I wanted to. My coach really just said fine. First race was just really good, getting out hard, but really trying to find that like second gear where I can cruise comfortably at, but it's still a faster pace. So I'll probably flash the splits on the screen, but it was like 27 first lap, 29 low, I think. So slow down a good bit, but then I picked it back up a little bit with some 28 highs. But yeah, it was like good race. I took bicarb for the first time. Really helped. Basically what bicarb does is it just like suppresses the lactic acid. So when you're sprinting really hard, especially in the last 100 meters of a race, your legs are going to start to lock up and feel very heavy. That's what the lactic acid is. So the bicarbs are just supposed to suppress that, at least until like the race is over. So I took that. I felt my legs a little bit near the end, but definitely not as bad as last week. And I can just be like, I'm getting fitter. But I like to think that bicarb helped with that. And it was also a good race on top of that. Like the Amherst guy, Ben, he's a cool guy. Talked to him a little bit after the race was over. But yeah, it was a good race, good competition. So beforehand, I was pretty nervous. I was a wreck the morning of. I was just like tweaking out a lot more than I should have been over this race. I really had no need to because obviously I did fine. But yeah, so I threw up like I think during the 5K. Well, that was going on. That was probably like 4 hours before I warmed up. But yeah, I threw up. That was not ideal, but it definitely helped with the nerves. Felt a lot better after. And then warm up. It's a rolling start, which means they just have a specific start time when the track events start, and then you just keep going. They don't really have like any time estimates on when like each event is supposed to go off. So my coach made an estimated like his guess of when things were gonna start, but it's just keeping track of how far ahead they were. So when me and my teammate Tevin went to warm up, we were like 10 minutes. They were 10 minutes ahead. But apparently as we were warming up, they jumped like another 10 minutes ahead. So by the time me and Tevin finished our warm up, they had just started like the first heat of the men's 800. So we had to scramble over there. We had already checked in, like gotten our numbers, but we just had to get all our stuff over there. And like I feel really bad because I should have been more on top of that. Just like brought my phone out or something to make sure that that they weren't going any further ahead. But he ended up missing his race. He was in the second heat. He ended up missing his race. And as for me, I barely made it. I was still scrambling. I grabbed my teammate's spikes by accident. Nathaniel, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But yeah, I grabbed his spikes by accident. I literally remember pulling the spikes out. I was like, what? These aren't my spikes. But because it was too late, I just threw them on. We were like, I think it was like a 10.5. So it was basically a perfect fit. And I ran fast, and I think he also ran fast in 3K after. But so I think a lot of things could have gone wrong today. That I guess kind of did go wrong, but it didn't really affect my race too much. So very happy, very grateful for that. Very blessed up, like just truly blessed that nothing like affected my race at all. So very grateful for that. Like, I don't know, that's like God watching over me right there. But yeah, so good race. And as for the 4x4, I don't know if I'm going to show it or not. I might show like a clip or two. But for the 4x4, it was good. I don't know, really they're just kind of fun for me. I tried Maxwell's for the first time. Very like springy, bouncy kind of feel, but I think I split like 51.7. I'll probably also put it up on the screen somewhere. But it was like 51.7 split. That was the third leg. It was good. Just like, just get out there and run something quick after already doing like a harder effort. So yeah, I'd say all in all, good day. A lot of things happened that I'll definitely take into account for next time. So just relax, focus. If you feel super nervous about a race, write it down. I have my journal. I definitely was writing a whole bunch of it after, like when I got back home last night. But I called my mom earlier in the morning, so just to help me get my nerves to calm down. But just if you're feeling super nervous, just talk to yourself in your head. It's just our body is just trying to force us to get a reaction to, I guess, keep ourselves safe. But you can't let that nervousness like grow into fear, and you can't let that fear control you. So I'm gonna definitely let that get into my head a little bit, but obviously I'll work down the end. So yeah, but thank you for watching. This is a little more of a shorter video. I'll probably do something like this again. We have meet at Utica. It might be a little longer because it'll be like a bigger team day, but I plan on making a vlog for Boston University. I'll be doing the Valentine 800, so that should be good. But yeah, I'm not going to drag this out any more than I have to. But thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.